In 1941, the Germans attacked the USSR, and they thought they would be home by Christmas.
We shall be back home for Christmas.
But Mother Russia had a little surprise for them. The Germans experienced one of the coldest winters in European history. Their tanks were frozen. There was snow everywhere. It was absolutely freezing. The Soviets, who are experts at winter combat, took advantage of this and absolutely stopped the Germans from taking Moscow and even pushed them back. It's safe to say the Germans were not prepared for the brutal Soviet winter. Today, I will be playing Cards of Iron 4 as Germany, but I have this interesting mod called Eternal Winter. My goal will be to win World War II as Germany, which in Hoi 4 is normally very, very easy. But with this Eternal Winter mod, taking over the world will probably be not as easy. So right now it's January, and obviously it's snowy in many parts of Europe, which is to be expected. But you'll notice something strange. In the plains of Giza, it is very cold. That's not normal. Across all of Turkey, there are blizzards. That's not normal either. But you look at that, it's even freezing in freaking Libya. It's even snowy in Saudi Arabia, bro. Basically, this mod gives the entire world an eternal winter, hence the name Eternal Winter. And I am going to try to take over the world with the Eternal Winter. And winter, obviously, as I mentioned earlier, is the kryptonite to the Germans. It stopped the German war machine. So I'm going to have to use my immense Hoi 4 skill to overcome this Eternal Winter and redeem the Germans for their failures in the snow. So obviously, we're going to have to do some different strategies for today. First things first, I need to build a big, beefy industry, which is what I'm doing at the moment. But tanks are not going to cut it. As you can see, even with just the cold debuff, you lose attack. Where you start to lose a lot of statistics is when you have a deep snow tile. Because the loss of breakthrough and the amount of supplies tanks use, they just become unviable. So we're gonna need some elite infantry for today. We're gonna build up a big, massive industry so we can produce a ton of supplies, because with the attrition, guys, we will be losing a lot of supplies. All right, guys, what I intend on doing to get my country to be as big as possible is rushing the Anschluss. So first, I'm gonna hire a chief of army, and as you can see, I'm spamming out guns mostly. Before we go down the Anschluss focus, we need troops anyway. We're gonna work on Hitler's inner circle, because I want to hire Reichsschlichter Todt as fast as possible, since he gives us civilian factory construction speed. Oh yeah, guys, it is abnormally snowy this time of year for February. Usually, France never gets deep snow. They just get regular cold. All right, we now did the inner circle. It's hired Tolt. So I'm going to make a new infantry division that has no support equipment that I can just literally shit out. And this is to make my army large enough that I'm allowed to do the Anschluss earlier than the Germans did in real life. So I have two tough choices to make. Do I prioritize economic growth, or do I take the 4-year plan? Normally, you want to take the 4-year plan, but that assumes you can attack very fast and rapidly. I might not be able to do that today. With these wars might go very, very slow. You know what? I will still opt for the 4-year plan. It just seems better after analyzing all the different options to take. But if we don't conquer our enemies in time, if it's difficult, we could end up in a bad situation, which I don't want. I want to be in a good, happy situation where I feel warm and fuzzy inside. When it comes to MIOs, I'm just focused on things that give me more production efficiency. So today, Rangers are going to be really helpful as they help with forests. And Rangers are better at fighting in the cold, which is must today. I have the ability to do the Anschluss after pooping out these infantry right here. Let's do it. I'm gonna go with Disperse for today, since we'll always be picking new tech and I don't want to get bombed. So it's the Spanish Civil War, and normally you want to send down tank divisions, but today I'm going to send mountaineers actually, so we can grind out our special forces. Spain, take my mountaineers. All right, let's go. We got the Anschluss, which means we got a butt ton of new industry to work with. For now, again, I'm just going to keep spamming out civilian factories. I'm going to hire Goebbels to propagandize everyone in our country, so we can get more popular party supports, which will give us good buffs. And war economy. We're going for war economy. And an industrial concern would be nice. We'll get this mining company. We love resources. I heard Greenland has a lot of resources to mine too. Might have to go there. Anyway, guys, today infantry, air, and navy will be what shines. So I'm going to research plain stuff now, like range improvements. Having a lot of cast damage is going to be very helpful. We need our cast to be as good as possible. We're going to get MIO points for Junkers. Make really good cast today. Now we can definitely use Air Force Command to get XP. I'll hire Goring for the time being because he makes everything cheaper and helps with air superiority. So our dudes have finally made it to the frozen tundra. That is Spain. And I'm just going to have these guys battle plan through the tundra, and we'll see what happens. We're going to use strategic bombers today. I love terror bombing my enemies. Build up the Ruhr Dam. You know what? Just because I have the ability to, I'm going to demand the Sudetenland now. I am a bully. All right, here's going to be our boring default infantry. All right, we got the Sudetenland, easy W. Okay, now we're going to build up our synthetic refineries across Germany. Again, guys, I'm going to need everything, and I think railway guns will help out my infantry, so I'm going to try to unlock those. Ooh, we're for sure needing logistics companies today. That's not even disputable. I'm being the big G today. I am taking taking all of Czechoslovakia. I'm going to produce just a basic fighter for the time being to begin building up our air force. Today we're going with Grand Battle Plan. It's just better because it gives you better bonuses regarding supplies. We're going conventional, folks, and we got the railway gun here, which is going to be a fun little toy. I like large unit tactics for today because it reduces the amount of supplies we use and gives us breakthrough and soft attack. Big dubs, I want large attack units. Okay, I'm really going to need a flame tank. I love the flame tanks. You can put them in any division and they just really help out your infantry. Let's pump this bad boy out with our MIO Daimler-Benz to mass produce this. Again, we don't want regular tanks because, bro, look at all this snow. It is not happening. We're trying to do a lot of strategic bombing today to destroy enemy infrastructure and supplies, which will really hurt them, especially in the winter. So I will do the Ural bomber program. Guys, I'm going to go down Grand Assault. This will give us a ton of planning bonus and help with supplies in our logistics companies. So I'm going to go down the Prussian Legacy, which will give us mastery to our infantry tracks. It'll make our infantry really, really good. All right, Mussolini, you can join the Axis. Why not? Oh, God, he might be really incompetent today. I hope he doesn't sell. Please, Mussolini, don't sell. All right, so for our mountaineers, ooh, we can get them to fight better in snow. Yes, we need that. Here's our Wolf division. This will be our main special force. For now, it's just a few mountaineers with support and logistics, but later on, guys, we're gonna make this thing big. Oh my God, dude, our divisions have lost so much strength because they've been, you know, marching through snow in Spain in July. Bro, imagine this is like the ice age out here. It's literally supposed to be nice in Spain, but no, instead we got deep snow. Sorry, the Werwolf divisions are locking in. Here, we're going to reroute their attacks. Keep farming XP. All right, we got these railway guns. Let's assign them to our armies. Let's also toss on an engineer company. All right, guys, we are going for Poland. So let's spam out some of this elite infantry for the time being. All right, we got ourselves a new fancy fighter. All right, Poland does not want to see Danzig. They know what the alternative is. All right, so for this first attack on Poland, we just have some simple infantry. My goal is to just grind out XP for the time being. And from there, we can work on some more advanced tricks. But guys, Poland is all snow. At least they're pretty weak, but this is not necessarily going to be easy. And as you can tell, the weather slows things down a lot. The Spanish Civil War is normally done by now, but it's still going on. So we are going to take down Poland. We're going to launch our planes to soften up the Polish defenses. All right, these guys have full planning bonus. Attack. And we are making progress. Thankfully, again, Poland is so weak, it shouldn't matter. But bro, like a basic tile here, we're really struggling with. Because due to the terrain, ooh, minus 15% attack. It's not good. There are a lot of things not working in our favor here. Okay, though, again, I don't really care how many casualties we have because my goal is to just rack up XP. All right, got the track going up. I wonder what the casualties are now with all this snow. Okay, they're still low, so we're still goated on the sticks. Let's take Danzig while we're at it. And the south, there's more problems with these mountains. Yeah, our attack is just really low, man. It's really low. We're doing decent against the Allied Air Force. Okay, yeah, we're really gonna have to build up our Air Force from this point forward. Might as well do campaign instructions against Poland to be even more OP. What I'm gonna do now is I am going to bully the Balkans. Or Baltics, I mean. I always get that wrong. We're gonna take as much territory as we can today. Finland wants to join Axis? I mean, okay, bet. I won't fight the USSR yet. That's a bad idea. We did what we did. There's no going back. Let's just finish off Poland and we'll be chilling. We've taken 50k casualties, which is rough. The good news is, though, we're getting a lot of XP, though, so it's worth it. It's worth it. While we're at it, I'm going to do tip of the spear so we can get more special forces today. All right, Poland has capitulated. Let's freaking go. For the time being, while I rebuild my army for the next few months so we can go take over France. And that was pretty brutal, guys. 75,000 casualties. Pretty rough, I must say. So to do well in France, I am still working on my special forces, which are almost fully trained up, dude. That is going to be really helpful. My goal, I want to actually get these guys to be 35 with. So I'm just going to keep spamming out Mountaineers. Now that's a 20 with. I'm just making the divisions bigger and bigger. Oh my God. Are the stupid Romanians really at war with the Soviets? I mean, honestly, who knows? Maybe I'll actually take care of the Soviets first. Like, you never know. The Soviets sometimes are really easy to take down when they're weak. They literally only have 88 mils. Well, first, let's start with the Baltic states. Ooh, the special forces are here. Honestly, we're not going to do tanks today. So Manstein, since he's goated, he can run these forces. Actually, I lied. Kurt Student, since he has very good supply bonuses. And we'll send these guys to Lithuania to tango. All right, guys. Lithuania is going down. It's snowy. I don't care. I'm built for the cold, guys. All right, everyone send it. We'll let our special forces group up. Again, honestly, I'm just trying to get experience. Like, I mean, the Lithuanians, though, are holding out. As you can see, the divisions that are planted down are taking a while to kill. Here, I want to actually kill the Lithuanians, though, as slow as possible. Again, for experience. I really want army experience. We'll worry about efficiency when it comes to the French. And, ooh, they're trying to attack us. Yeah, that's not happening. They have 8 attack. Oh my God, the buffs are so stacked against them. Dude, it's insane though. Like, even up here, normally it'd be no problem taking these tiles, but with the winter today, a regular infantry cannot take shit. All right, well, let's send to the special forces. I trust them to be able to handle business, to be honest. They can do it. They know what's up. All right, and looks like the Lithuanians are cooked. Well, guess who's next? Estonia. Okay, Romania, please do not die on me. Oh, once I take the Baltics, maybe I'll fight the Russians, but that would be like not ideal. Can we not fight the Russians now? Ready, please? All right, let's go for these fools next. Attack everywhere, and I'm really gonna see how these special forces do. Very curious. So, okay, their strength is going down, their org's going down. Strength goes down a lot in this bad weather, I noticed. Like, casualties are probably gonna be insane for all sides. Yeah, look at the casualties between the USSR and Romania, bro. It's steep. All right, we got a lot of special forces here. Their attack is okay. Like, that's probably the best attack we can get because there's a minus 40% weather debuff, bro. Absolutely brutal. All right, again, I'm just gonna let the battle plan go so we get as much XP as possible. Good news is we're bombing the shit out of them. That helps out a lot. All right, the supplies here are pretty booty cheeks. This little forest area. All right, let's upgrade rangers so we can get recon rangers. All right, we got full planning bonus, and the Estonians have like 2 horses. I think we're gonna win despite the weather. I can't say that about any of these other enemies. These are just our warm-up enemies in the snow. All right, let's go. German troops. All right, the Werwolves are going in. Oh man, it's tempting to fight the Russians. Obviously, they could backfire, but it's tempting, man. They're pretty incompetent, and they're deep in Romania, and I kind of want to save the Romanians. Romania, hold on. You know what? Well, the French still have disjointed governments. I'm killing the Netherlands. You know what? Russia, you can take Finland. That doesn't do anything for them. They're still washed. I'm going for Finland. It is sad losing our pal Romania, but we can handle it. And since it's always winter too, we can immediately take care of the allies and go straight to the Soviets. There doesn't have to be a rest like usual. Oh god, Romania died. Bro, they're literally communists now. Oh. Well, hey, that just means we can directly seize the oil for ourselves. And the good thing is we won't be using too much oil today since we aren't really using tanks. Yes, Mussolini, you can join the war with the allies. That'd be based. All right, let's start with the Dutch. We can take these guys no problem with our special force army. Go, Wolves. Go, go, go. All right, let's see how the Werwolves are doing. Oh, absolutely cooking, even in the snow, guys. Look at all this snow everywhere. Our guys have their snow uniforms, but they're hunting because they are the wolf divisions. They're the Werwolves. Taking Amsterdam's thing a little difficult, I see. Come on, planes, bomb harder, bomb harder. All right, Dutch are gone. All right, I'm going to begin bombing France so they surrender quicker. There we go. We're bombing France pretty much without anyone stopping us. Their air force got really cooked. Okay, I'm going to take this thing right here, which makes our rangers better in the forest and better with the cold. All right, guys, let's go for our invasion of Belgium. Yes, first place we're going is Antwerp, and we're smoking the enemies. We're smoking them, even though it's frigid out. These special forces are really good. Boom. RW got Antwerp. Wait, that was easy. What? Okay, I didn't expect them to FF that quick, to be honest. Well, I'll take it. They must have been very unstable. Let's go down to France and get ready to attack and finish them off. We're just going to go up the north and try to take Paris. There's a bunch of cities right here, and we need to go before they have disjointed government. Or, well, they still have it. Okay, before the French pull up, I need to start moving in, move in. Take all the cities you can. Boom! The French are not prepared, even though Paris is a tundra. I mean, what good are those defenses if you're not even using them? All right, well, the French are, even when it's literally frigid and the debuffs are literally atrocious, the Germans are still that much better at combat. All right, Paris, we took it. Too easy. And yes, we will establish Vichy France. Anyways, let's expand some Reichskommissariats so we have less garrisons needed. All right, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare to invade the Soviets by the middle of next year. We're going to prepare the likes of which no one's ever seen before. We've got a lot of military factories from taking down France, so hopefully we can make this a relatively quick and effective campaign. Okay, Hungary is literally at war with the USSR. Are you kidding me? Honestly, I might have to go to the war with the Soviets now, even if I don't attack right away. I'm going to have to join the war. All right, is the border covered? Yep, we're joining the war. All right, guys, we are at war with the Soviets. Again, I'm not going to really attack off the bat, but we have to save Hungary. So we'll let them run into us, ideally. Oh, yes, Bulgaria. You can join the Winners Club. Flank Romania from the south. Oh, this is really good. Cold climate acclimatization. Yes, we need to establish the ski Jägers. Okay, guys, we're going to do small controlled attacks. Oh, yeah. Our special forces are going in, targeting, oh, marsh tiles. How are we doing on the marshes? Not good, to be honest. Okay, 177 attacks decent. Well, we have air support now. All right, go through the snow, man. Look at all this snow, dude. This is freezing. Again, I'm telling you guys, if I launched a general assault, it would be bloody. Like, let's just do it for 2 seconds for fun. Okay, a lot of red bubbles. There's like one green one. We're gonna stop because the casualties, dude, are gonna be insane. All right, we made some moves. Let's move up, move up. Let's take Pskov. Our goal is to go to Leningrad so we can save the Finns. They're holding on for dear life to Helsinki. All right, come on, go, go, go. We gotta take Leningrad like absolute gangsters. Okay, there's a decent amount of Soviet planes, actually. We gotta bring in some backup planes, some backup fighters. All right, W and circle, but come on, take Leningrad, bro. It's right there. And we already crossed the river, so they can't camp behind it. We're just gonna fight head on. Okay, yeah, look at their shit planes, bro. Getting absolutely melted by the beautiful air force of Captain Jamarcus. Come on, take Leningrad, bro. Our attack's not the highest, but the Soviet defense isn't that good either. Our attack is like, okay, I bet we've taken a decent amount of casualties. Yeah, we've taken 100 100k casualties, but it doesn't matter because we're still getting the dub. But all right, dude. Yeah, the special forces are good. Again, I can't do a big suicidal attack like you saw earlier. Too many red bubbles. We got to strategically go in. Okay, yeah, we're gonna even push back here, but I don't care. You can take Poland, take the Baltic states. I'm taking Leningrad. I'm helping the Finns. I'm cooking you guys off. We take this port here, and they are fully encircled. Okay, how's Greece going? I heard Mussolini's trying to invade Greece, and with this snow mod, it might be impossible. Oh God, just like real life. The Greeks are in Albania. Dude, Greece is a nightmare. Look at all these snowy mountain tiles. Like, how can you even win here? Oh yeah, there we go. Helsinki is saved. Barely. Bro, these Finns are so lucky I pulled up last minute. Oh, W encirclement. Nikolai Vatutin. That guy was too busy shoving food up his mouth instead of defending like he should. Can't believe it. The Soviets have fat generals. You can't have fat generals and expect to win. Let's upgrade our special forces again. Rangers, Mountaineers again. All right, there we go. Our special forces should be even better. All right, guys, we got full planning bonus. I'm going for Minsk for a secondary offensive to Smolensk and then potentially Moscow. Again, I'm just keeping the scope of these offensives narrow, bro. I don't want to kill all my men, bro. You lose so many supplies if you attack like a madman in the snow. As you can tell by the Soviets, they've taken a lot of casualties to Finland, of all people. Boom, easy encirclement with infantry. Who needs tanks anyway? All right, go Wolfs, Van Wolfs, go Ski Jägers. All right, good progress. Winter Minsk, we need to take the supply hub of Vitebsk, stats. And as you can see, guys, as you deviate from the supply hubs, I mean, the supplies start getting bad. Railroads, but we need to extend them now, so the supplies stay nice and good. Oh, I'm gonna do this now, which makes the Rangers way better in urban areas and reduces the amount of supplies they use. And dude, we've completely broken through the front, bro. We can get ourselves a nice encirclement here if we lock in. Dude, we're going so fast. We're going faster than we can build freaking railroads. All right, guys, lock in. We don't even need our soldiers to be good. We just need them to, like, I don't know. Ooh, Italy's getting invaded. Mussolini, I know you're getting destroyed, but I have to take care of the Soviets first. All right, we got more special forces now to reinforce the line. All right, we got an entire another army to send down. Let's find a new area to operate. I'd say let's operate in the south and go to Zoltamir and try to get Kiev. Why are there Spitfires in Russia? Are you even a proper communist, Stalin? Bro did not read the manifesto. He's collaborating with the capitalist dogs. That's how desperate he is. He's getting clapped that bad. Go to Moscow, bro. It's wide open. Take it, take it. Yes, sir. Moscow is ours. And in the snow, bro. The Soviets were not ready for Captain Jamarcus. I can even conquer my ops in the snow. In this nuclear winter, I have still managed the odds, and using my immense skill and talent and high IQ, I have defeated the Soviets. Well, technically, I haven't defeated them yet, but we've done pretty good for ourselves. All right, here we get more special forces cap, which means we can have more special forces in the field. So maybe we'll just keep this current size and just produce a whole lot more. Wow, I can train up 43 more of these bad boys. All right, let's redraw the fronts for our final offensives. There we go. We're going from Ukraine from the north now. We did things unconventionally. We went for Moscow and Leningrad first, and now we're going for the south because, you know, we don't really need oil today since we're not using tanks. Dub encirclement. Holy, okay, yeah. Soviet casualties 1.4 million. It's pretty jover for them. Now it's time to go to Stalingrad. All right, guys, we just got Stalingrad. What even is there left to take in the freaking USSR? Guys, it says we control 41% of the victory points. Yep, and the game's lacking. W's in the chat. Okay, guys, well, it's pretty simple. I'm a simple man. I'm annexing everything. All right, we're gonna cease foreign industries. All right, I got my navy here. I'm gonna train them up for fun operations coming very soon to a town near you. All right, guys, we're going for Norway. We gotta kill them. Sending my boys in. We have naval supremacy. Go, go, go. Hopefully enemy navies don't pull up anytime soon. I'm scared. All right, we should be able to take Oslo, though. No problemos at all. Once we can land these guys in, let's bring in the whole army, and the rest of this should be a piece of cake. Ooh, everybody, it looks like autarky has been achieved. It'll be big news for the economy. We're gonna create a lot of jobs. Last but not least, shared instructors. This gives us even more cold acclimatization and better supplies. Guys, we're gonna do a little naval invasion. We got our big old navy. All right, we can go. The invasion's going. All right, dudes in England. These are Marines, but we have so much air support. Okay, hopefully we can just land one tile. These guys are like doing a naval invasion through the ground somehow. That makes a lot of sense. All right, we landed. Boom. My goal is to encircle this entire bit of southwest England here and take all of it. Come on, take the port, guys. This shouldn't be that hard. All right, go, go, go. Oh yeah, we're gonna take it. We're taking it. All right, boom, big encirclement of all the dudes here. Oh my god, dude, we're losing all our casts. Oh, we actually need to lock in and take England out soon, bro. This hurts, dude. But we're absolutely destroying in the winter. Let's go, Werewolves, bro. This is like not just a regular winter because it's England. It's rainy. It's sludge. The sludge will not stop our men. Oh yes, beautiful. Look at it. Let's see how much attack we have. Oh my god, bro. We only take a 5% penalty from the weather now because all the buffs. Let's go, bro. Holy dubs. You know what? I'm bringing over the entire army group now. Boom. Boom. Easy encirclement. Oh, not encirclement. They can escape. All right, we're just going for the full battle plan now. And guys, I think we're destroying the Brits. I think it's safe to say, skill diff. Yes, sir. Fall of London. Literally just bullying the Brits. We're mopping them up at this point. It's not even fair. UK is capped. Too freaking easy, guys. The Allies have no ability to stop me. I even have a big navy now. Thankfully, the Dominican Republic wanted to join my faction, so I have a little naval invasion set up here. So we're first trying to get naval superiority off the Florida coast. And then from there, we're launching our boys straight to southern Florida, and we are invading. All right, and the invasions are going. They're going, everybody. I'm very curious to see how much resistance we will face. Oh, snowy Florida's brutal, bro. This is a snowy marsh. Oh my God, the debuffs are insane. It is freezing out here. You think Florida's sunny? Well, not today. But it looks like we still landed successfully anyway. Spread out. Oh my God, bro. These snowy, sludgy marshes, bro, are probably brutal to fight in. But our men aren't scared. They're strong. All right, seize Florida, and then we're going to regroup for the invasion of the rest of the U.S. First place we're going is Washington, D.C. Go, men. And we're bringing the entire forces here. Bringing all of them in. And it looks like we're going pretty good. Let's take a few more ports, and we can maybe even bring in some more men. And it's looking pretty good. But just to make sure we get the dub, we're going to bring in 1 million regular infantry as backup. Oh, yeah, guys. This is looking like a dub, and our cast is here. And yeah, guys, it's looking good. The Americans are not able to stop us, bro. The Evos are coming in, and they're coming in hot. And ooh, our backup should be coming here any minute now. They're crossing the sea. They're not scared. They're ready to fight. We're getting awfully close to Washington, D.C. Ooh, Venezuela wants to join. Yes, we will protect your leader from getting kidnapped. Okay, we have a big offensive now. We're going west, actually, to take the Texan oil, take California, California. Decent amount of Germans in Texas in the United States. So we're taking back Texas, which was promised to the German 3,000 years ago. Oh, and the Germans are coming to Mexico. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how we got Nick Fuentes. A German and Mexican, and when two Germans and Mexicans love each other, they produce a little baby Nick. And the Americans are completely cooked. Like, how can you recover from this? I've taken everything that matters. The South, the real parts of America. Let's go. The Mexicans gave up. Let's go. DC is ours. Fall of New York, dub. All right, they're on their back foot. Let's finish them off. March through the frozen tundras of Illinois. Go to Chicago, get the hot dogs. Let's go. The USA has surrendered. And everyone, we've basically conquered the entire world. Everything's German now. All of Eurasia is German. And well, the Allies, maybe the Allies can keep Africa. We don't need it. But yeah, guys, we've basically conquered the entire world at this point in the winter. Anyways, if you want to support the channel, watch one of these two videos right here. Subscribe, turn on the bell. It's your Marcus Gang. Have a great day.